Friends, and greetings for the day. Welcome back to the episode of our live session where we connect together with all of you to listen to your queries and respond to them as much as possible. So, this live session is certainly for all of you to look forward to ask any sort of questions whatsoever you may have regarding the testing concepts and certifications related. And we are all here to listen to you, address your queries as much as possible so that we can help you build better understanding and get your understanding cleared. At the same time, if you have any questions, this session helps you to build all that understanding, what you really need to get into the software industry. And at the same time, you can look forward to get certified as well. So welcome aboard and greetings for the day. Yet another live session of our channel where we give you the space to interact with me and of course ask all sort of questions whatsoever you may have. So I think today, this week, we are winding up on AI tester certification, and the tutorials are almost done. I think we are just left with another two tutorials, which will be done by Tuesday or max by Wednesday, and we'll be looking forward to uh, give you a 100% playlist. Right now, there is a poll going on our community page. Please go ahead and vote your valuable input. That what is that you are looking forward to next on this particular playlist, right? Because we are done with almost all the major modules of ISTQB. Do suggest us like what exactly you're looking at. So just navigate to our channel, click on the community page, and you have a poll ongoing. And that would be really great if you could add your vote there, and we will see what exactly the team needs to learn the next. So we'll be happy to pick up that next module to prepare the uh, really good content for you. And meanwhile, yes, I'm highly occupied. I'm just looking at my calendar to work on some of the other things, but certainly I promise we will be looking forward to add more value from the testing concepts beyond ISTQB on this channel for sure to all of you, right? So before I continue ahead, there's comments coming in from Rahul Bhatia. Hi, I just passed ISTQB. Thanks for your classes in my organization. Hey, congratulations. Thank you so much for being here. Indeed, it's a great pleasure that you could come and tell us about this. So congratulations on the success, Rahul. And I'm really happy that we could meet in person. And of course, I could share my knowledge and you could add some value to your portfolio. So it's really my great pleasure that I could share some of my knowledge with you and could add some value to your portfolio as well. Right? Thank you so much for being here, and all the very best for all your future endeavors. Tram isn't again here. Thanks for your videos. I passed ISTQB test automation engineer last 2 weeks back. That's great. Good to hear. That's another certification coming in, automation test engineer from Tram, and he did say he is passing the examination. So congratulations, Tram, and thank you for letting us know by participating in this live session. It certainly means a lot of things to us, right? Inspiration, motivation, and fueling up the person to keep up the good job. So when you come here and let us know about your result, we feel really very happy that we should continue doing some good work for our audience and people are happy with it. So thank you both of you for letting us know about that and all the very best for all your future endeavors. Shahid is here. Hey, I'm interested to do ISTQB exam. I have bought your book also. How should I start? Of course, if you have the book which you have bought, certainly go through that first, right? And at the same time, I think if you are looking at my book currently, you would have seen there is a very amazing flavor in that book that each topic has a QR code, right? So as you read a topic, quickly just go through the video as well. And that video would be really enough to wrap up the things that, hey, what exactly you just understood. It will give you the mind mapping, what you need to summarize everything what you learned and then move on to the next topic, right? So every single topic you can do this approach and you will have really a great experience of understanding and learning things together, right? This is the only book which comes with all the supportive summary narrative videos which certainly nobody else has. So two things, of course, parallelly as you read the topics in the book, go through the videos as well, which will summarize your learning and compile it. Same way, continue with the whole syllabus. Then look at some of the sample questions online, try it out, see what are the difficulty level, what are the tips and trick. Then go through my sample examinations playlist on this channel. Okay, on my channel I have a sample playlist, sample examination questions playlist that will give you all the tips and trick what you need to prepare for your examination. And I think that would be more than enough, right? Trust me, people have done it without the book, without taking a session from me. But you really have everything what you need, so that shouldn't be channeled thereafter, right? No challenges as you have them all, right? And if in case on the way you get stuck, you know where to catch hold of me, right? This live session, LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever you think you can ping me, feel free to reach out to me, and I'll be more than happy to assist you further, Shahid. And good to know that you're preparing for it. So, all the very best. And do let me know if there's anything else which I can help you right now, right? Theeraj is here. Hi, sir. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing fantastic, Theeraj. It's been a long time. How are you? And how the things are happening, right? Let me know. Shahid says, thanks for Germany. Oh, your pleasure. Germany, yeah, my books are everywhere. Thank you so much, Shahid. And yeah, all the very best for your exam and preparation. Nagaraj says, hi, sir. Where can I find your books about QA? You can find my books on Amazon, which is, of course, global Amazon, or Flipkart as well. You just have to search the book by ISTQB Foundation, which covers all the QA concepts. Just say ISTQB Foundation or just search by my name. You will have my books visible to you. Okay. And if you allow me a minute, maybe I can search for it and directly drop a link. Again, just you have the privilege to choose whether you want to buy from Amazon or Flipkart, but I'm just giving you a link to identify the book so that it'll be easy for you to quickly go there and grab it, right? So, yep, this is the direct link which should take you there. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's a very long link, and I YouTube doesn't allow us to do that. Okay, more than 200. So let me see if I could give you any kind of short URL. So let me just do that. Shorten URL. Okay, here we go. Good that you asked. We found a way to do that. So, Nagraj, this is the link. If you just click on that, it'll take you to the book on the Amazon. Later, it's your privilege to buy it from Amazon or Flipkart, wherever you want. Okay, just to show you what the book looks like, what's the title of it, you can see that there. Okay, thank you so much for opting for it. Diana says, any recommendation before we start the exam? I think you have been through the content, you have prepared well, you are confident about it. Probably you can just close your eyes, close all the books, all the reference material, relax for some time. Okay, that's the most important thing what you can do before the examination, and let your mind recall. Okay, we don't want you to sleep. Okay, no meditation. Okay, let your mind recall what all you could remember about the reading, right? Ask your mind questions from yourself. That, okay, tell me more about what are the principles of testing. Tell me more about what are the activities of test execution. Tell me more about what happens in walkthrough and how it is different from informal. Ask some random questions to yourself and see that if your mind is able to recall and bring it back, right? Because I think this is the best way where you can certainly go ahead and you know let your brain work, and that's the way by which you can come to know where you're getting stuck. You have to make your brain work. Trust me, if you think that I've read everything, I've listened to all the videos, and I know everything, sometime it may not be helpful. So ask your mind to tell you back, hey, did you really store in that hard disk, or it is corrupt? Okay, so just to cross check that it is not corrupt and it has all the memories in it, you just sit and relax. No notebook, no books, no videos, no podcast. Just ask your mind to reply back to your questions and see how best you are able to answer. Somehow, some point, you'll find that, hey, I could not answer this question. Quickly, let's go back and only check that, nothing else. Okay, we don't want you to read everything again, just that particular topic which your mind got stuck with. And that would be the best remedy to be sure about that you are prepared. Okay, so all the very best. And thank you so much for being here, Diana. If you have any other questions, feel free to let me know. Theory says, doing well, sir. Thanks. You're welcome. Nagaraj says, okay, thank you. You're welcome too. Side says, Lemons Media in Germany, eBay also. Oh my God, I didn't even know that my books are published everywhere. My publisher did not tell me that it's beyond Amazon. Good to know. Thank you so much, Shahid, for letting us know that my book is getting popular and getting published on multiple platforms. Thank you. Yes, team, now, you can buy it wherever we are. Okay, so we have Pramod saying, hello, Neil sir. Can you please tell me what are the weighted chapter wise and foundation level? Quick one. Chapter 1, 8 points. That means 8 questions. Chapter 2, 5 questions. Chapter 3, 5 questions. Chapter 4, 11 questions. Okay, let me type it. Anyways, because that would take time. So, chapter 1, 8 questions. Chapter 2, 5 questions. And chapter 3, 5 questions. Chapter 4, 11 questions. Chapter 5, 9 questions. And chapter 6, 2 questions. Oops, my best friend is here. So we had a break. Anyways, Pramod, it's the answer to your question. You have all 40 questions distributed among the 6 chapters right here. And let me know if you need anything else. Astro, hi there. Thanks for having these QA sessions. I have a quick question. Is there a difference between QA automation engineer and QA engineer? Of course. A QA engineer is a very, very generic terminology, like the generic designation or portfolio or role. You can be a manual tester, you can be an automation tester. So if you ask me, Neeraj, who you are, and if I respond back to you that I'm a QA engineer, then upfront your next question to me will be manual or automation. But if I tell you, hey, I'm an automation QA engineer, then you don't have a second question to me. So point being made is in your question, QA engineer is the first answer, and classification of that is QA automation and QA manual engineer. Okay, so that's the difference. But QA engineer can be anyone, manual and automation together, or both. If you are a QA engineer, you probably, of course, you know manual. You could also know automation. So there are no differentiation between that. Okay. Let me know if you have anything else. Sorry, I forgot your name. You remember you told me your name, but it's been a week time. Diana says, thank you. You're welcome. And he says, who do we love? Neeraj. This guy is really incredible. He always makes me inspired for doing my good job. And he always comes with different thought process of introducing his presence on this live session. And Anish, let me take a moment to thank you for having that gesture to me towards this session, because of course many people come here and thank and appreciate the work, but there are few things which some people make very uniquely, right? And we do remember and we have it in our mind. So Anish, you certainly come up with those very unique statements to say hello to me, and I'm really happy to see when you are here. And thank you so much for being a very good uh, fan of this channel, and I'm really happy to see you when you come here and ask your questions. So thank you for being here. It's great to see you again. So how are you, my good friend? Is there any future plans for model-based testing certification course? It could be, of course. I just don't have it in the option because I can only add 4 to 5 options. So if you have any suggestion, please drop it in the comment in my community page. We are currently running a poll for our next series of tutorials. And based on your comment, if there are many people who are looking forward to it, certainly we should look forward to do it next. Okay, so right now is the right time where we are looking forward to select our next series of tutorials. So you can obviously go ahead and let me know. Anu is here. Hi, sir. Need a suggestion. I have only experience in manual testing, and now I have got a job offer to work in Selenium with Python. Okay, that's great. Should I accept it or search for jobs in Selenium with Java? There's nothing wrong. Why you don't want to go with Python is my question rather. Okay. There's nothing big deal about Java, right? It's just two different languages. If you're getting an opportunity to get started with Python, I would say go for it. Okay, go for it. Subjected, you're not scared of Python. Okay, these are just languages. And trust me, Python will be much more better than Java. Why? Because a lot of other products today, which we are talking about, like ML, big data, AI, all these sort of things are actually somewhere driven by PI. Okay, py, okay, I say it in sorts, like Python. Okay, so Python is actually a good option compared to Java. If you already have an opportunity, trust me, you should grab it. Okay, don't let it go. You don't have to really skip that and go to Java and then start working. Python is in big demand because we have limited resources. Let me tell you something very dark secret of success. What is that? That is, always choose the domain where the competition is less. Be limited and be in demand. Because when you have just five people doing something, then let the world rotate around. They will come to these five people only. Okay? If four are busy, you are the fifth one. Or if you are doing better in those five, anyways, they don't have any other option, right? The demand is exactly the same, but the suppliers are less. So we have to have the monopoly there, right? So I think I would recommend you to go with that. Python compared to Java. Even if you had both the opportunities, I would still recommend you that go with Python. If you had both the opportunities, Java as well as Python. Okay. So I think that should do the job, right? Let me know if you have anything else. I'm happy to answer. Anish says, I joined lately and I feel you are talking about a book written by you. Is this is this correct? Can you please put the link for it? Yeah, I think I'm really surprised that Anish, my friend, doesn't know that I have a book published 2 years ago on ISTQB Foundation, and here's the link to that. It's available on Amazon, Flipkart, and my friend Shahid told me that it is available in a lot of places like eBay and all, and especially some market in the some medias in the Germany as well. So yeah, it's an ISTQB Foundation actually, and I think I'm looking forward to write more books based on the success of this book. So currently, I'm writing some books on agile, and also looking forward to write a generic book on advanced test manager, because again the same concept, right? Where the competition is less, make your monopoly, right? Astro says, "Oh, makes sense. Thanks so much. You're welcome." Yeah, you told me your name. Lol, it's Alicia. Thank you. Now I would, as I asked you a second time, I'll remember your name, Alicia. I'm fine with Astro. I love astronomy. So that's where the name derived from, of course. I could make out that. Thank you so much. Pramod, welcome back. The Pramod says, the knowledge you are having is at extreme level. You will be always on fire. Thanks for sharing knowledge. Thank you so much, Pramod, for uh, your kind words. I do think still I have to learn and explore a lot, but I just look forward to share as much knowledge as possible with all my people here, my QA community here, because I think that's a very well said thing, right? That knowledge increases by sharing, not by keeping it with you. So the more you share, the more questions will come up. The more you talk to people, you realize, hey, some of the things I don't know. Let me go and find out what it is. So I think, yeah, that's what is bringing me up day by day to have all that right here rather than referring books. So many people said, I remember some of the instances on the same note when I travel abroad, like Singapore, Malaysia, as well as South Africa and many other places, they said, we wish, okay, we wish our professors were like you in the university. That means you don't even see a book or notebook while you're teaching. How can you remember everything? See, but you know that, right? You know that I've been doing this for 10 to 12 years of time. I know every single corner of the book. But still, a professor is someone who is scheduled to do something topic wise topic, and they just put that thing. And we also know, we also went to the college, and this was the similar experience. But when we came to corporate, we realized, hey, this is not a college or university. This is not a school, right? You have to deal with professionals, and professionals are least bothered about studying something. They want to gain knowledge without studying because they are busy with work, right? So we had to find a better way to interact with them, better way to convey them the message or the required knowledge, best way possible. And I think, Pramod, my friend, this is where this culture came in. And I think by interacting, traveling 26 plus countries with more than 10,000 participants so far and being in 100 plus companies across the world, I think I have built this knowledge, which I could share with you. So thank you so much for your wonderful words. Your compliments are really, really inspiring to me. And we look forward to add more about such knowledge to myself so that I can look forward to share with you. Right? So thank you so much for your kind words. Pramod says super extraordinary and motivating. Thank you so much. So you are all welcome, and I'm humbled. And he says, thank you so much, sir, for the motivating words. It's all my pleasure. Look forward to it. And all the very best with your new opportunity and job. And Kevin says, Selenium or Cypress, which is the better? Uh, Currently, good fight. Cypress is giving some good competition to Selenium, but still, those who have established all their automation test suite in Selenium will not immediately jump onto the Cypress. I would suggest have the knowledge of both. Okay, being in automation industry, it does not mean that you know only one tool. Okay, if I want to become a master chef, okay, I would not say my specialty is one dish. Okay, or to start a restaurant, I'm not going to say I only know how to cook this. I would say, tell me what do you want? I have it. This is my story, right? So I would encourage you, Kevin, that if you could learn both of them, you will have a better and stronger profile so that it just helps you build a better, strong, recognition in the market, and let the company come and ask you, what do you want? You ask them, what do you want? Let them be, asking for Cypress, asking for Selenium, and you just tell them, hey, I have got both of them. Tell me what do you want me to work on. So add more portfolio into it. Yeah, choose any one to get started. I would say Selenium would be good, but Cypress is not bad, right? But adding both of them to your portfolio is fantastic. For example, today, if you ask me, I know Selenium, I know UFT, I know LoadRunner, I know Cypress, I know Playwright, I know Cucumber, I know Catalan Studio, I know Microfocus. What is Microfocus? Microfocus, Silk Bench, right? Silk Workbench. And there are many such tools like Tosca Commander. Why would I know all these tools? Do I have to work in all of them? No. But if somebody comes and knocks my door that, hey, we have a training requirement on this, I would not let them go back, right? If an industry comes that, hey, we need an expert like you, but do you work on Tosca Commander? I would say, yes, I know everything. I'm certified. That's it. That's the point, right? So I would suggest you that. Go with both of them. It's better to have two rather than one. Diana says, how can I see the difference between boundary and equivalence technique? The biggest difference between boundary and equivalence partition is, of course, one is the definition. That equivalence partition allows you to take one value from each partition, and boundary value analysis helps you to deal extremely on the boundaries, right? Inside, outside, on both the boundaries. The biggest difference between the two techniques, which I'm not sure if I mentioned in my videos or not, is equivalence partition is only for textual ranges. What do you mean by textual ranges? For an example, pay attention here for all of you. Payment. Okay, I was not frozen. I was thinking, okay, which example to say. Payment on a website is possible through Visa, Master, or Amex only. Now, these three cards are valid cards. I'll put them in one range. All other cards, second range. No card, third range. That means cash. All right. So I put similar behaving elements in one range. Now you understand better. This is not about numbers. It's about the type of cards. So similar behaving element in one range. So Visa, Master, MX, one range. Other cards like Diners and Rupee and all in one range, which are not accepted. And no card, that means cash in one range. Now I just have to take any one from each. That would do. But boundary value analysis is for numbers, not for textual thing. Another example, equivalence partition would be you can book a ticket only on weekday. You can book a ticket only on weekday, right? So weekday in the sense Monday to Friday, one partition, Saturday, Sunday, second partition. You just need two tests, one from weekday, one from weekend. and that's done. So in such cases, it would make more sense that why are we taking one test only from one partition? But boundary value analysis is not for textual classification, it is for numbers. So we check the edges, okay, boundaries, edges, not just one from anywhere. I hope that answers your question. Let me know if there's anything else remaining to be answered. Diana. Pinky, hi sir, can you please tell us where can we practice mock test on foundation level in 3.1 syllabus as there as other found as per old syllabus? Yeah, I think I have a portal. If you want to give it a try, you can give it a try here, and that would be sound enough to give it a understand all the mock papers. So this is my blog where I have published some of the mock papers like in form of examination, and that should do the job. Okay, let me know if you have anything else. Diana, Pinky, both of you. Pramod, hey, if you don't mind, what is your age, sir? Of course, age is a number. I'm kind of like 32 years old, just 32. Okay, it's just like because of maybe stress and all, I'm getting some gray hairs. But yeah, I'm just 32. Yeah, quite old. Please guide me to find jobs at abroad for QA. Upload your profiles on the international portals, Pramod. It is easy. And LinkedIn is the best place. Come on. You don't need me to tell you that LinkedIn is giving you the opportunities across the world, right? So follow the companies which are outside, and when they have opportunities, apply to them, right? And second is there are a lot of websites which work for different continent, like Seek in the eastern side. Go to Read, go to jobs.ie. There are many portal, right, which gives you job according to their continent and the countries. So make your portfolio there, upload your profile, and trust me, I get emails every single day from these guys. It's just that getting a job there is not that easy because sitting in India, having an Indian address on your resume, trust me, nobody is going to call you. And I'm talking about my experience. Okay. I'm talking about my experience. Nobody called me directly just because I had an Indian address on my resume, not because I'm an Indian. Okay. As they are, you are outside the country and they cannot trust you whether your profile is valid, invalid, or your credentials are valid, your certificate is valid, right? So you have to be in that country, or someone who's sitting there, right, should be, you know, looking forward to discuss with you. Or the other alternative is get an on-site opportunity for your company, go and work there and work for a few 1 or 2 years, and then it'll be easy to swap between the companies because the client would know you who you are. Okay, trust me, in the air nobody's gonna trust you. Okay, just because you are an outsider, okay, outside their country, so they're not going to consider your profile, right? Until unless you was a big shot. Big shot means you're popular, your visibility is everywhere, right? So trust me, put your profile, see some queries, get them through, and you would see if they're challenging. I have a simple ratio for you. Sitting here in India, getting a job in Ireland or Netherlands is the ratio is 1 out of 1,000 people. Okay, 1 out of 1,000 people who get direct opportunity without going to Netherlands, right? So it's not that easy. Trust me. Either get into a job and get on-site opportunity, sit there for 1 year and talk to the local people, get a work permit and start working there. Okay. Second, find a vendor who can directly search a job for you directly there and they take the ownership on your profile. Right. So these are the only ways. Okay, let me know if you have any other questions. I'm happy to answer. Alicia says, do you have online classes for automation? Yes, I keep. No, I cannot. I don't keep doing. I do very rare sessions. Sorry, I was talking about something else, and that came. So I do very rarely sessions. Okay, the reason is I work almost 18 to 20 hours a day. I hardly have time something for myself. So in that context, my calendar is generally not available to do something. Trust me or not, I just now finished a session 9 to 6 and this is 7 p.m. I just got rest for 1 hour and I'm back into the live session with the same energy, how I woke up this morning. So this is how my calendar is. And after 8, again, I have some meetings with some of the clients because weekdays I didn't have time, right? So I do very rarely, but if someone is really, really curious to learn anything, they can always approach me. I can give them an hour per day, not full time. I cannot commit that. Let me be very transparent. Those who learn with me, they are on one-to-one basis sometime, and we just do very flexible session, like we do 1.5 hour sessions per day, and that's how we teach them, right? So you do understand that uh, I may not be able to commit full time or full day sessions, so hardly 1.5 hours, that too available on bandwidth, I can certainly commit if you're interested to learn about that. Okay, so ping me on LinkedIn, I can send you more details about that, and we can look forward to it. But I don't have any public sessions, very rare. Pramod, please correct me if I'm wrong. Equivalence partitions can be applied for the number ranges also, right? Of course, yes. It's not wrong, but the major applicability is for the non-number scenarios. Otherwise, you have boundary value analysis better than equivalence partition for numbers. Diana says, thanks. I appreciate your answer. I understood better now. You're welcome. That's what my job here is, to help you better. Pramod says, is there a thing that your degree scoring matters for pursuing my QA career? Degree scores sometimes matters if you're planning, if you said abroad. Okay. India, it's just a cutoff. If you have experience, your degree score doesn't matter until unless you're going to a very, very big brand. Okay. In the big brand, they do not matter about who is coming in. Okay. Because they know that everyone here is like qualified, right? But they may keep a cutoff saying that, hey, I need someone with at least 60% of marks so that we maintain that repo, right? A reputation in the market that we have all our engineers qualified with 60 plus marks, right? So they may keep a cutoff. But bigger brands, ordinary companies or small companies, like I'm not talking about Apple, Google, and all. So I call them as small companies. These small companies, they don't care. They value talent. They say if you have the talent, you are in. I don't care what your scores are, right? So scores do not literally matter everywhere, but if you're talking about bigger brands, they will certainly keep some cutoff, even if you're experienced. Otherwise, your experience is the best thing what you have to showcase rather than your scorecard. Okay, that's how it is. Because I have a worse performance on degree, but testing inspired me a lot. Never mind, testers, anyways, we don't need someone who's really very talented in the education. We need more of perception, we need more of mindset, and we don't get this in the graduation. Nobody teaches us what is perception and what is mindset in the graduation. Suhas, hi sir. How should uh, how should I prepare for QA job in fintech domain? QA job is same, okay? Given that you have some domain knowledge, that is important. So explore the industry, see that what exactly people are looking for, what are the companies working on. So domain knowledge would be the only additional thing what you need to have. Rest, the QA practices, QA techniques, QA, right? Everything is just the same. You do not really need to worry about how things go in line, right? So that's just the thing. Like you need to know the techniques, and you need to know what is exactly the what do you say, the QA concepts, the approach, strategies, and all that sort of thing is enough. You just need to learn the fintech fundamentals, like what are the finance things and what are the technological things happening there. And there are many companies, right, which do talk about their research and white papers on how exactly we are working on, what kind of products we are working on. But at the end of the day, automation, being a QA, right, your domain knowledge is just a fundamental. You have to show your skills of being a QA, that how would you test the system, right? If you know what is Selenium, then Selenium skills will be required rather than saying, hey, how do you make a fintech application? No. How does a fintech application work could be a question in your interview. But mainly they will ask you, how would you automate it? You are a QA, you are not a developer, you are not a designer, right? So major intuition or intention of the company will be to understand how good you are at your role, right? But I'm not saying domain knowledge is useless. Domain is still required because in order to automate, you need to know architecture of the product. In order to automate, you need to have some perception about the expectation of the system and user needs so that you can raise your concerns when you're talking to BA or you're talking to an architect, right? So that's how does it go, right? So Suhas, you can certainly look forward to prepare the fundamentals of fintech, and rest is of course the all common thing what a QA should know. That's how it works. Team, in case you're not connected on LinkedIn with me, here is my ID right here in front of you. Feel free to get in touch, connect. I'll be happy to be having you in my connections. Pramod says, I'm sorry, I did not mention that for pursuing my career in abroad. Oh, yeah, okay. Pursuing your career in abroad, it may matter, okay, because they will keep some cutoffs. So apply for it, see what their score is and what is the cutoff is. You'll come to know if everything is good, okay. And another option I told you, right? Do MS, get into a master study, and you will always by default get a work permit there, and that work permit will just drive you through getting a job, right? So that's the expensive option, to be frank. But if you don't have time to waste, you don't want to delay your journey of being in abroad and working there, then I would say the easiest way is to get a student visa, get a MS degree there, and as soon as you complete it, you can parallelly start working. Or as soon as you complete it, you will have a work permit with you, and it'll be very, very easy transformation to switch from here to there. Okay. But yeah, check, countries have their own standard, and university, not the country. The university which you will be learning from, they have the standard. Team, do not forget to drop a thumbs up. We want sorry, not ISTQB. We want YouTube to recommend our content to everyone in the world because that helps the algorithm to spread the word that we have a fantastic Q&A session happening here. So do not forget to drop a thumbs up here, right? Astro, okay. Alicia says oh man, you are Superman. Thanks for the update. I'll ping you on LinkedIn. It's all my pleasure. Thank you. Thank you so much for your kind words. Yes, team. I think we're just 37 minutes done. We have so much time to go. Go ahead. If you got any questions, please let me know. I'm happy to answer, and I'm looking forward to respond to you as much as possible. Yeah, Pramod, that's for you. If you're here, she just responded to you with her exact understanding from the real time. So certainly you can look forward to Alicia's message. She says, I work in a fintech company. QA is the same, but having knowledge in the finance industry will make things way easier for the person who asked about fintech. Yeah, I knew nothing much about bond trades, etc. So yeah, good. That's great. Thank you so much for adding your inputs here. Yassine, go ahead if you got any more question. We have around 20 minutes more to go from here. Hey, Pramod says I'm in a support role now and having experience as QA in 6 months. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. That's okay. Please guide me to switch into QA domain. You already have QA experience in 6 months, right? So don't have to worry about that. All you have to learn is the domain knowledge, and that would do. So learn about finance if you want to continue your QA practices into finance domain. Okay, that's the guidance what I have for you. Diana says about static techniques. How can I identify the difference? Techniques are review types. Just for your information, techniques are ad hoc, scenario dry runs, checklist based, perspective, and role based. And types are informal review, walkthrough, technical review, and inspection. Can you just drop me once again? What are you exactly looking at? Techniques or review types? Just to be sure. I know you might be sure about your question, but to be double sure. Yeah, see, this is what I meant. Because generally people don't ask me about techniques, they ask me about the types. So that's the reason I asked you. Thank you so much for clarifying. Okay, the unique points have been highlighted in my videos already. I have highlighted that what's unique about each type of review, and I'll tell you the same thing here once again. When I talk about review types, I have four types of review. In order to differentiate between them, all I need to know is what is unique about it, right? So, starting with informal technique or if informal review type, the most unique part is no formal process. That means nothing happens as per the formal process. Second, unique point is it just involves two people. That means the author and someone else who is reviewing it. Not more than two people. It could be the person and the lead, it could be person and the colleague, and that's why it is also called as buddy check. That's about informal, which doesn't happen anywhere else. Okay, these are the two unique points which do not conflict with anything else. Second, coming to walkthrough. Walkthrough has only one unique point which doesn't happen in any other three. That is, meeting is led by author. That means author itself is initiating it, planning it, executing it, and managing it. So meeting is led by author, right? That's the unique point about it. When we talk about technical review, here the unique point is that it is driven, or the reviewers are not ordinary people. Reviewers are peers, technical experts, domain experts. Okay? They are like ordinary people cannot just become a reviewer in the technical review. We need experts of each domain, like subject matter experts, domain experts, technical experts. All that would be the people who will be participating here as a reviewer, right? And inspection has all other points as unique, okay? Like entry criteria, exit criteria, checklist, rules, narrator, matrices, everything is unique about it. So I hope that to the point answers your question. Let me know if you still have anything to be clarified. Okay. Right. Pramod says walkthrough is led by other, not by. Yeah. Thank you so much for adding that. Technical is based on the PS review. Alicia says, I see where knowing DevOps is becoming slowly becoming a criteria in the QA. And is this true? Why will it be mandatory eventually? No, it's not necessary. DevOps is just a part of it, like doing a pipeline and migrating things and controlling the things. That's totally a different thing altogether. Yeah, having a knowledge of it is not a harm. If a QA says, "I know what is DevOps and how does it work," right? Working with Jenkins and all sort of thing, then it's always a plus point, right? It's not something which is a negative thing. It's not going to bring you down or change your portfolio. So please see, my common suggestion to every individual or every single QA is grab as much as possible. Okay. The more you have the knowledge, the better your portfolio and visibility will be. Currently, say for example, if I'm just a QA, I have 180 degrees of vision. Okay, 180 degree of vision. But if I learn about what is DevOps, what is development, what is architecture, what is BA how to collect a requirement, how to talk to a customer, then I have 360-degree vision. And you know that. having 360-degree vision is better than 180, right? So grab knowledge from wherever you get. There's no harm. Having given that it is DevOps, you know it, it's good to ask questions to the DevOps. But is it going to become mandatory for QA? Not. Not necessary. They are totally different. They work on a pipeline sort of things, and they help you to migrate, codes from one environment to another environment, build verification checks, and build the entire migration. But not necessarily a QA portfolio. Okay, so QAs are not supposed to be aware from that. Pramod says also, okay, yeah, answers all of that. Inspection is the exact static process is followed. Diana says, yeah, thanks, you're welcome. Pramod says, these knowledge got from TM Square, who is Nish Kumar, thanking for you in crores. That's more than enough. I'm really highly obliged with having such audience with me. But thank you so much for your kind words. It certainly makes a lot of sense. And you can see the smile on my face, right? When I am in live session, I never feel dull, never feel like I spent my day in a session talking for 9 hours and still I'm doing live session with the same energy just because of all these words which I get to hear. So somebody told me, right, that how how will you be inspired when you are a teacher, when you are an instructor, when you're a trainer? All you get to see is like questions. People will probably be just asking you questions, and people will hardly have some time to appreciate you. I said, yeah, that's correct. So, how to stay inspired? When I was budding my career into, yeah, budding my career into, instructions, like getting into corporate instructor. So, one of my manager, my senior, told me that Neeraj, always catch hold of two guys in the classroom. One certainly will be a person who will be appreciating you, at least one guy in the classroom. Okay, yes, and I obviously you will have one guy for sure who will be fan of yours, and get hold of one guy who doesn't like you at all in the class, like who's not happy with you. I said, why that guy? This guy understand. What about that? He will keep letting you know that what you need to improve in, okay, what you need to build to make yourself better. And anytime you feel low that you don't have an answer to this guy and this guy is not happy, talk to the other guy who is fan of yours. He will, set up your mood and make you happy again, keep you inspired all the time to tackle these people who are not happy with you. Okay. And that statement is right here in my mind till date. And till today, I do the same balancing. I always have that one person in the classroom who challenges me that Neeraj, you are not the best. You still have to know a lot of things. So it inspires me on the other side that boss, don't treat yourself as the best in the world. And on the other side, if I feel anytime low that, yeah, I think I could do better, I talk to this guy for a moment to just fill that energy back. So that's what the mixed responses here are in the live session. And that's why I keep smiling even after doing a 9 hour long session and then coming here to the live. I don't sound or look exhausted at all. But trust me or not, I was doing a Jira session since morning 9 o'clock and just finished it around 6:15. And I had just a 45 minutes break to relax and keep my mouth shut for some time and back 7 p.m. again to start with my live session. But trust me, this is what my inspiration is, where you people come down here and share your valuable feedback, share your inspiring words to keep me happy and keep me energetic and bring me back to back every Saturday here. If I'm not happy, of course, people are not happy. Why would I do a live session every single Saturday? Right? I will lose all the energy, what I really need to do that. So thank you so much to all of you for being that inspiration, for being that valuable contributor to this channel, because just your words would inspire many other people who are new to this channel, right? And trust me or not, many people watch this live session once this gets over, because not everyone can make it to the live stream, but everyone can watch the video once this is over. And look at the comments on any of my live videos. They say that, however, we don't attend this, but we had a lot of information to take away from this live session after watching this. Because this is a Q&A session, has so many questions and so many answers. And you learn a lot from these because random questions come up here, right? Pramod says, yes, sir. Inspiring. Love. Thanks for the clarity. You're welcome. Pramod, can you please guide me for your daily routine life because I feel hectic to see again and again the screen. Uh, Second part is not so good. I spend my entire day with screen itself because our work is with nothing without screen. So I know you just like getting started with your career in your early ages. When you're down the line after 2 or 3 years, you will get used to it. You will love your screen. But you will certainly feel hectic if you're looking at the same thing on the screen forever. So change your screen. Okay. Put something else on the screen rather than the code, rather than the product, rather than the application. Watch some cartoons if you think that will relax you. Watch some videos on YouTube, right? Or go and read some articles, or just go and watch some memes. I don't care what you watch, but change the content on the screen. Then watching the screen will not be hectic. I start my day generally on an average at 9 a.m. in the morning because all the corporate session starts at 9 a.m. sharp. Okay. So quite often I also start at 6 a.m. in the morning if I have any Australia sessions or I have any late night US sessions for some individuals. So I quite often start my day on an average at 9 a.m. in the morning. And then 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. is reserved because all corporate sessions are for 8 hours a day, 1 hour lunch break. So 9 to 6. 6 o'clock, I finish my day. I have my clients where I do consultation on the process, Jira, and a lot of other tools. So 6 to 1 is reserved for that, fixed on all the weekdays. I hardly get some time for me over the weekends after this live session gets over or Sunday evening after 6 p.m. because I can show you my calendar, okay? It has even striked off all the weekends also. This is how my demand is in the market where they look forward to reserve my dates and block it. Today, if you ask me, my calendar is blocked till end of the July. End of July. So if somebody tells me that, hey, Neeraj, I need a session, I can only give them date of August. And I'm talking about day and night both. That's how the reservation goes in advance. So my daily schedule is very hectic. I sometimes get only 5 to 6 hours of sleep, or sometimes not even that. When I'm traveling abroad, I hardly spend 4 hours a day to sleep. But don't be that hectic. I'm not recommending you. I just mean that, yeah, this is my schedule and that's how I work. But all are different, right? I finish the session, you are my different audience. You don't know what pain points have been through whole day, so I cannot just make you suffer. So I just put it aside, start afresh with you. Then after this, again, if I have a call after this, then I'll keep a completely brand new image to start with, right? So you have to let living yourself, enjoy it. And when will you do this? When you love what you're doing. Trust me. If you don't love what you're doing, I hope you understand. Rahul, how are you, Neeraj? I'm doing fantastic. Long time. Where were you? Tell me more about yourself. How are you doing? Promo says, yep, thanks. Testing jobs. Is it real that DevOps is giving more salary than automation tester? I'm not sure because for me, people paying more than DevOps. Yeah, I know many people. I'm not talking about myself. Mine is totally different. But yeah, it's not that. If you are into critical domains, then you get paid 50 lakhs per annum as also. I'm talking about my own brother, okay? My own brother makes around 42 lakhs an annum just with 7 years of automation experience. Why? He works in Salesforce. He knows MuleSoft. He knows different clouds. So he has a niche skill, right? Niche skill. So just build up that skill that what nobody else has, right? Don't be common. If you're common, this is what happens. If you're uncommon, you are in demand. You are in demand. Okay? People will forward to it, right? So I hope that answers your question. That's nothing like that. An automation tester cannot make money. Probably you are in not the right domain. Okay? Diana says, thank you for your time. You're welcome. Another testing job. Is it real that DevOps? Okay. Same question repeated. Thank you. Alicia says, thank you as well. You have helped and assisting many. It's greatly appreciated. Keep on being happy. It's the best cure for stress. Of course. Thank you so much, Alicia. Ritika says, hello, sir. I have CTFL tomorrow. Went through all your sessions and started practicing mock, but I'm getting confused between the available options cause of similarity. Any tips would be highly appreciated. It only depends on where are you referring the mocks from. Okay. If you're referring from official website, then I don't think you should be conflicting. If you're referring from any other official website, like other than the official website, then sorry, that's not the right source to be referred. Okay, that's why you're getting confused. However, in either case, the better is to justify yourself. If in case you're getting confused with common options, then you should judge why the other option is incorrect. Okay, tell them, tell yourself that okay, I think C is correct, but parallelly justify yourself that why B is incorrect, why A is incorrect, why D is incorrect. So double verification will be done and you will be sure. Now, lack of attention is one thing which I generally identify when you say that we are getting confused. Trust me, ISTQB never gives you conflicting options. Okay, trust me. I cannot tell you why, but trust me, ISTQB can never give you confusing options. We confuse ourselves because we read sometime partially, we read sometime other way around, like where's your nose? Instead of telling here, you go like this and say here. We make things complicated. Okay, it's not complicated. So rather see that if am I lacking in the attention while reading the question, is there any word missing when I'm reading it, what does the justification say, did I miss anything, what their justification was and what my justification is. My means yours. Okay, so this is how you build confidence that yeah, see, I did not read this word properly, I thought this is different or this is what I was thinking about, but that is not what it is. So look at the justifications to cross check yourself that why were you confused and why you were not sure about it, right? So Ritika, that would help you to build more confidence, and that is tomorrow. So please just close your eyes, relax, and recall whatever you know about the entire content. Stop referring the mock papers now. This is high time. Okay? Don't. Please stop it. At least now. It's 8 o'clock. Sorry, sir, whatever it is, 8 o'clock. Tomorrow you have the exam. This time is only for recollation, not for mock papers. You're already done a lot. Okay, don't do that. It will simply build the stress. It will not help you. Okay. Pramod says, can you please ping in practice questions blog again? Sure. Here it is. So these are the official mock papers without any kind of challenges. Aishu, is it real that DevOps giving salary? What's wrong with this? I got same question from many accounts. Okay, testing job. So probably he thought did not see his question, but actually I was coming in the queue. Sorry if you got delayed with your response, but the same question was posted 4 to 5 times. No problem. I just keep coming in the sequence, but good thing is that I never skip any question, how much ever it takes. Praveen, hello, sir. I have given the exam yesterday. Do you know when will I get my results? 24 to 48 hours is the timeline. So tomorrow or Monday, sorry, you've given yesterday, right? So Monday or Tuesday, you should have your result. Okay, Monday or Tuesday, you should have your results with you. 24 to 48 hours. But holidays are not counted in that. Huh? 24 to 48 business hours. Rahul says, I was a bit busy, just got the time today. I want to say hi. Of course, thank you so much for doing that and welcome back. Good to see you back. Ritika says, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you so much. You're welcome and all the very best for your examination. Huh? We will wait for your results on this live session itself. Pramod says, thanks for a lot. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Right? Okay, we got another final minute. Anyone here? If you are not subscribed to this channel, you can look forward to it, but drop a like for the algorithm of YouTube, because just because of your likes, YouTube will recommend it to many other QAs that here you can have live session and where you can ask your questions without any kind of expectations. See, I'll tell you, I keep shouting here, but hardly 100 people, 200 people comes to know that there is a live session happening. And many people don't even know that where to ask their questions. So your one like can actually just spread the word on this platform. And that is not for me. I don't need likes. Your love is enough. All these hearts and all these thanks are enough for me. But point is, this basically brings up that recommendation for YouTube that hey, go ahead and recommend this content to everyone else. So thank you for your thumbs up there. Random toast. Just wanted to say hi. Thank you. Thank you for joining in, and hi to you as well. Anyways, team, we are just done with our time, and we just hit the clock. So as usual, I want to thank every individual who took some time out, right? Okay. What is that? Not about sharing. I'm so sorry about that. Okay. Yes, it's not about shouting. Let me mind my words. It's about sharing my knowledge. Sharing my knowledge. Sharing my knowledge. Okay. Thanks for correcting, Pramod. It certainly means a lot. Yeah, true. Sometimes we get a little casual also. Thanks for pointing it out. It's sharing the knowledge, not shouting. I'll take care of that. So, thank you, team. It's really, really a great thing of being here in the live session. At least I get a chance to interact with my community here from the channel, and which certainly keeps me inspired to keep up the good work. At least we get to hear a lot of questions, a lot of feedbacks, a lot of good news that we succeeded in the examinations, and we certainly look forward to at least interact with you. Nothing else than at least listening at what our team is thinking about, how people are doing, and interacting with you just gives some kind of help. At least saying that yes, boss, there are people who are happy with you, and they just to take some time out to interact with you, right? So that's one thing which is most important thing here, and I'm really really happy that you all also take some time out to participate here, contribute here by asking your questions, and do share your valuable feedback with me, and certainly great compliments, which certainly keeps me, you know, inspired all the time. Well, so thank you so much for participating in here. And before I wind up, what is this? Promo says, I'm sorry. Hey, no, 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 not at all. Don't be sorry. Things are things. That's it. Okay. No matter who am I, if things are not good, it should be accepted. Shai says, I live in the Germany. Yes, you told me, Sai. Thank you so much for that. Pramod, we are QA, of course. We point out mistakes. That's it. That's the legendary thing. Okay. What exam will I take? US or Germany? Or it's the same? You can take German, GTB, German Testing Board. Okay. Now I get it. Why you were telling me that you're from Germany. So GTB is fine. ISQI is fine. US you don't have to take. Okay. You can take UK also, but UK is not in that consideration. You can take ISQI, BCS, or GTB. These are the boards. Okay, ISQI, BCS, and GTB, German Testing Board. Yeah, you need local address. He's Germany. He's based out of Germany. He's in Germany itself. Okay, so he has the address. All right, Ra, Syed. Okay, team. So thank you so much for being here. And as usual, as I say, thank you so much for participating in. And happy to see you once again, right? So we're looking forward to again connect next Saturday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Make sure that you have some time and you are in the session to contribute, and at least we can talk together. So that's all from this particular live session, team. Should you have anything else, feel free to comment below. I'm always there to address your queries and answer them well. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, keep understanding the context. Thanks for being a part of this live session, team, and happy learning. Take care, stay safe, see you around next weekend. Till then, bye bye.